In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi everyone, how are you today? We are going to be doing our Sagittarius horoscope for the month of November. How are my Sagittarius doing today? Let me just put you up here, Sagittarius. How are you all doing today? And save. This is for your sun, your moon, and your rising. This is for your sun, your moon, and your rising. And let's go ahead and just dive right in. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Sagittarius. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Sagittarians are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloved. Oh. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Oh, amen. Amen. Ashe. All right, my Sagittarius, what is around you all for the month of November? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and any cross watches. Let's lower the stage. Okay, Sag. Something's going to be happening really, really fast. It's going to make you feel out of pocket. It's going to make you want to fight. But turn inward. Please do not take something that's happening really, really fast, which means it's probably not within your control. But don't be so quick to react because you might act immaturely, right? There's a woman involved in this that is no longer going to be around you. There's also a man involved in this that's probably going to replace the woman. And then there's another man here as well. Familiar energy. You might know this man. I think this might be job related so far because there's an offer on the table. Another man here. And then, look, you're going to turn the need to want to cast out and argue and complain, but spirit doesn't want you to do that because in the end you're going to be so happy. Now, why do I feel like this has to do with your job or teams or maybe switching teams? Like maybe you have a supervisor right now that you're not crazy about, could be a fire sign, man or woman, but right now it's showing me a woman, and you could be involved in a better team that makes you feel a part of the system, right? But if you act out, then the offer is rescinded. But it does look like there's something on the table where somebody may want you to switch teams, and you presumably like your team. I mean, it feels like a baby inside a womb that likes the womb, but the baby has to be born, right? And so sometimes the baby might fight and struggle with being born because it likes the womb so much. That's what I feel like this could be for you. It's like, I like what I'm doing, or you like what you're doing, but you didn't like your boss, but your boss left anyway. And now you're like, whew, I'm happy now. I could stay here forever. But you can't stay where you're at forever. The universe isn't allowing any of us to stay uh, stuck in any situation. So I feel like they're like, hey, we'd like to put you over here. And it feels like an offer. It could be a job offer, it could be a lateral move, but it doesn't really matter to me. I feel like they're going to be like, hey, we want to put you over here. And you're going to be like, no, absolutely not. And you're going to even want to argue all the points, the reason why you shouldn't be making this move. However, if you do that, then you look problematic because I believe people on the other team are saying, bring him or her over. And all of a sudden you could show your ass and they're going to be like, oh man, whew, dodge that bullet. So all I'm trying to tell you, Sagittarian, is that something's changing. You don't have to like the change. In fact, I see you where you won't like the change. Try not to be so verbal. Try not to write that email. Try not to write your boss. Sometimes we just have to stay uncomfortable in our feelings. But this move that you are going toward, you don't understand how much better it will be for you. And I really want you to understand that this is going to be amazing for you. You're going to think you like something until you find out that this is better. All right. Now, I feel like this could be in-house move, right? So let's look at it from a job offer. All right. A job offer could come up, but there's could be something that's just not meeting your criteria. So let's say it's $5,000 less. And you feel like you could argue the salary that you want. You can't. They're telling me for you to tell you to zip it. If you want to stay where you're at, then stay where you're at. But they're telling me that you can't. This is this is not a society that we're in where you could argue your worth. No one cares. They will just hire somebody else. But if this is a job offer outside your job, sometimes what you have to do is trust the process. Because what if it turns out that you can't see something that's there? What if within 6 months your job won't be there at all? So you'll be at zero anyway at 6 months. So a deduction of $5,000 looks bad today, but what if it's not bad? And what if down the line you don't take the job and then you have regrets? So again, there's something weird going on here, not bad. And yet, trying to argue what is best for you is not going to work to your advantage. But what I'm still trying to point out more than anything is that whatever this change is, you're actually going to be so much happier. All right. So just be mindful of a job offer that's coming through. You could have 3 interviews, and in a long haul, they do want you. They are going to want you to start right away. The salary is not what you expected, but you could actually wind up being happy. And lo and behold, down the line, you might hear something about your old job where everybody's losing their job. So they're telling me to walk away. But the fight that's in you is where I have more concerns. All right. If anybody's going after a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman, she needs and wants to be pregnant, and she will be. But it could take a few months, and I could see it happening in May. Sagittarian, there's a family that needs to be growing with you. All right. And because this morning I was talking on my morning show, I was talking about families pulling it together. This could be that as well, but if something comes along where communing with family, it will happen, even if it means a blended family. Um, Sagittarian, sometimes when your heart hurts, you fight, but I just don't want you to show that part at your job. Oops. I don't know how that happened, but I'm just going to leave it. Some of you are hospital workers, and it looks like some of you might have to take on some extra work somewhere else, like a home health aide. I know that sounds crazy, hospital workers, but there's just something here where you might have to balance some extra income out there. Do what it takes, because there's something about being a home health aide where you could meet someone, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that could turn everything around for you, probably a relative, but it does look like it could turn into a love interest. Watch your monies. Um, Sag, watch your monies. All right. Like, you have money there, but it's brinking on like scary. So watch your money. No big spending. The economy needs time to recover. No big spending. Especially if you want to buy a house. The foundation is not going to hold you up. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and hmm. If there's a choice between a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords, I definitely would choose the Queen of Swords, especially if it's romantic. Definitely would choose the Queen of Swords. It seems to be a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that has an alcohol issue or something like that. This person also might be international. This person, I don't know if this is romantic, but it's definitely problematic. So if this is a employee, you can trust and believe this is going to be a problem for you. Sagittarians, I get you all as magical, but there's a choice here. And I think I'm going to go back to my original statement about something being offered. And there's a choice, and the money's not the greatest. But I think definitely moving forward, you turn water into wine, Sag. So I just need you to trust you with what's being put on the table. Trust you. Like spirit trusts you. So if something is a choice and you are not fond of the choice, sit in it just a little bit and try to let spirit come in and give you some answers that could make sense. And then you will see that you can solve this without the pomp and circumstance of, I got everything I wanted. You're going to get everything you want anyway because you're the magic. So it's almost like you have to take 3 steps back to move 10 feet forward. But just understand you will move 10 feet forward. I just think everyone's mentality is off a little, and everybody keeps thinking this is um, 2019. But if you guys have noticed, since 2019, economically throughout the world, we haven't been at our trajectory. We've been going downward, and it's been hard to face because we've had such good years of financial abundance, particularly since the 1980s. Um, but I was talking this morning, and I feel like it is gone forever. Um, and so what's happening now is happiness. Choose happy. All right. If somebody is going after a water sign man, he lies a lot, period, point blank. Next year, next year, next year is a good financial year. Next year's good. So be grounded because next year is so much better for you, Sag. Yeah, there's some choices here. Jesus Christ. Sag, this is another thing of choice. But you're just not happy about the choices that are presented in front of you. And the choices involve money. And I get that. I hear you that it involves money. I hear you. I get it. I just think that within a couple of months, you flourish anyway. That's what I think I keep trying to say. If somebody's going after a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, he is amazing, solid. If this is a work experience, a love experience, solid, 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 solid man. Go with that man. I'm definitely getting some generosity and some really good karma, some good emotional karma. Something's coming in, and it's in terms of your finances. Something is coming in. You just might have to wait you know, December or January, but it's still coming. So just try to survive in the interim. And I'm also getting surprise. For some of you, I feel like you're going to have to relocate. Maybe not permanently, but definitely there's something here about relocating. I'm getting the Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Somebody's pregnant, but you don't want to tell people. Either you don't want to tell people that you're pregnant, or you don't want anyone to know how you got pregnant. But somebody's pregnant here. All right. All right. There's a good contract coming through, may have to do with the woman. Good contract. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries woman. All right. Money is still an issue. Good contract, good company, money. Money's an issue. But to me, it feels like a blending or stitching of incomes together. So to me, it feels like two companies are coming together. I don't know why I'm getting that because I'm getting this Two of Pentacles, but I'm also looking at the scales of justice, which is checks and balances or weights. And I definitely feel like two companies have to come together for there to be balance. That's what I think I'm getting. If anybody's going after a fire sign male, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I don't know if you like him so much. I need you to like him more than he likes you. He does like you a lot. All right. Some of you might have to work a second job, maybe a phone sex job or something like that. Do whatever it takes to survive. Do whatever it takes. I promise you. Oh, somebody's going after a water sign woman. There's some confusion about children. And I think the confusion may have to do with how many children there really are in the picture. Um, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a job offer, but you kind of don't want to take it. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. There's going to be some major changes in love. All right. I feel like somebody is coming back in the picture, but when they come back, I think they're coming back with children, and I'm not sure if they want children. And I think you want children. All right. Stay strong. If there's a choice between a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man, it's not that anyone is bad. Okay. I think you have not seen the results to make a choice. So I don't think a choice needs to be made. I think you need to just sit a little and figure out who is best for you. There's victory as long as you maintain your moral compass and don't self sabotage. Now, you had some choices. Hidden future cards. Who makes these cards? That's what it is. I've ordered these cards, but I'm finding that certain particular cards have the same theme, and I can't understand why they have the same theme. And then I realized that they have um, the same manufacturer. And my concern is that they're too negative. That's my concern. All right. Yeah, they're too negative. These cards I could use if the situation is totally negative. Is this the same one? Yep. Oh, now I know I can't trust these cards. Okay. All right. I can't trust these cards. All right. I'm just going to. Love didn't come in too much for you, except that I do feel like love is on the table for you, Sagittarius. But it didn't come in too strong. So let me just get something out from this deck. Oops. Oops. Two fell. Let's see what it says. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And this one says criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Let me pick one more because those fell, which is fine. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Um, I kind of saw somebody from the past coming through. It didn't make a big deal over it. So if somebody from the past comes through, based upon what I'm getting in the last card of forgiveness, I think it's okay to reinvest to see where the person is coming from. I mean, I wouldn't want to be used by someone in the past, but again, it's okay to figure out that maybe someone might have changed and date to see the change, not date to make the person the one. The person is the one when the person's actions prove that they are the one. All right, these decks are getting a little sticky here. All right, let's pull a card. Final outcome, cut the cord. Why? Do you know where you need to cut the cord? Let's see. If you find yourself hanging on, if you find yourself hanging on in a situation you know is unhealthy or negative, angel wisdom is encouraging you to call upon the help you need to release yourself from it. That could have something with the job that I was saying in the beginning, like trust the process and wherever you're going, um, presumably it doesn't look like it'll work to your advantage, but it will. When you ask your angels to support you in cutting the cords, they will help dissolve the connections that are hooking you into or staying in a negative situation. You have to do your part by removing yourself, especially if it's harmful or draining. If you have any questions regarding a situation, relationship, or outcome at this time, just know you are being guided to find a new way forward, as it will be more rewarding and replenishing for you. Ultimately, cutting the cord is an act of self care. I don't know. I don't know if this is about relationship. I think that this is about a job that you may have to organize your thoughts enough to allow yourself to leave. And I don't want you kicking and fighting to leave. I want you to understand that it's just okay to leave. Now, whatever the next step is, because of the economy, the money is not up to par. But I think you could still wind up somewhere very happy, Sagittarius. Let me say hi. Hi, Incognito. Hi, darling. I'm a Sagittarius. Did anything ring with you? Good afternoon, Tracy and all. All right, guys, let me know, Sagittarian, in the comments if I hit something on the mark, or a lot of times something in a reading will come back, will come like in a few weeks. Even if that's the case, come back and let me know. All right. Also, if there's anything I can do to improve the horoscopes, let me know. I'm willing to be much better in any way I can. All right, Sag. Love you all. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.